Hey there, y'all, and welcome to today's Daily Down and Dirty. My name is Fairlight. Welcome to Airy Fairy Tarot. All right, y'all, so the message today is about nurturing trust with equanimity. So before I start showing you cards, I just want to say that I've had this candle today, and I normally keep 2 candles burning on my table here at work, and this one candle just will not stay lit. And I keep lighting it, and I keep pouring off the melted wax, and I keep doing all these things, and it just won't stay lit. So finally, I just felt like I needed to Google somebody else's interpretation, because quite honestly, I'm tired. Today is my Friday. It's I've put a lot of energy into my week, not to make it all about me, but I feel like my energy correlates to the collective energy that is in this reading today. So if anybody can relate, whatever, sometimes we're tired. So it's so funny that I Googled, and the answer I got was that the candle is showing you that you've expended too much energy. So, nurturing trust with equanimity. So we start out, we've got the Woman of Worlds. Oh, darn it. We've got the Woman of Worlds and the card of trust. And so the Woman of Worlds, that's the Queen of Pentacles. And then with this trust card. So, Pentacles, it's earth energy. It's about planting seeds. It's about investing in yourself. And so this is very slow moving energy. And so with this card with trust and this card here, sometimes it's almost like giving a feeling of like, we're eager for our seeds to ripen, and it's like getting pregnant. You can't force the baby to grow any faster than its own divine timing. You can't force a seed to grow any faster than its own divine timing. And so same with anything that you are nurturing into being, anything that you are invested in, anything you've invested in yourself about. And so it does feel like it's a card of patience and trust. Then, I don't do reversals with this deck, but these 2 cards flew out, and when I picked them up, they were both reversed. So you've got the Fool Child. It's cute that they call it that. It's not just the Fool, but it's the Fool Child, reversed. And then the Child of Crystals, which in this deck is the Learner. And both of these reversed. And what I heard when I looked at this was like you're trying to force the door open. And it's that same sort of energy of like, it will open in its own time. You've got to trust. I feel like showing that card again. I'm just going to keep it in my lap. It's just a matter of trust right now. And with this Learner card, the Child of Crystals, it'd normally be like the Page of Swords. But I like that it's the Learner. And so, again, coming back to this Woman of Worlds, whatever you're investing in, maybe you're learning something new. That's why I'm like, wow, this reading really resonates with me, because I'm learning how to, expand business and all that stuff. And it does take a while to, learn all this stuff and implement it. So whatever your version of that is, what I do want to say, though, is that the Fool is here. The door is here. You just can't force it open. And so what I was getting with this Learner and this Fool Child reversed, you can't force the door to be open. And then I was getting a sense of integration, integrating what you're learning, giving yourself some time and trust. Again, patience, trust, and again, integration. So then we got the 3 of Worlds, and it's funny because this one came out, but it didn't come out the way I wanted it to come out. So I started shuffling again, I put it back in, and then this fell on the floor. And I was so happy to see it was upright. But again, it's that nurturing. To put a fine point on it, and it's all about nurturing those seeds to harvest. You've got to really cultivate them, and again, it's all about patience. So I could have called this reading Slow Down. I almost did, but it wanted to be nurturing trust and equanimity. So, and the 3 of Worlds, it's the 3 of Pentacles. That's usually like my starving artist card. I like that this is a more patient thing, and it is about investing in yourself and really, again, cultivating, nurturing. And so, and it feels like it's instead of focusing on outcomes, focus on yourself right now. Just remember to breathe. Drink plenty of water, take your shoes off, touch the ground, you know, just really allow yourself to relax, allow yourself to receive. Maybe do a meditation on opening and receiving, do a meditation on allowing yourself to integrate the process and allowing a transformation. It feels like a deep transformation taking place. So then we had the sun come out with the 5 of crystals, which they call negativity. And so again, we're in an integration process, and part of why we need to slow down is that we need to work through this negativity. I love that the sun came out. You know, it's the best card in the whole deck. It's your brilliance, it's the illumination. And so it is about, this is about nurturing yourself and the self-care and looking at whatever negativity might be coming up. Even though the fear card didn't come out, it's feeling like there's a strong association of fear. But then what also came out was anger and equanimity. So I'm going to keep these 2 in my lap now, but so the 4 of Cups and anger, I just feels like, you know, things haven't worked out in the past. And so it feels like maybe there's a resentment about things not working out the way you want them to. You know, 4 of Cups is often just settling for what you don't want. So when they call it anger, it's being upset that you gave something a chance and maybe you poured a lot of yourself into it and nothing poured back. It was just a drain. And so, you know, honor the feelings. Honor the anger, you know, like my Desi said, there is a sacredness to rage. There is such a thing as sacred rage, is what she said. I just feel like there's a sacredness to everything that we are, everything that moves through us, that moves as us as an expression. There is sacredness to it. And so with that anger, so in this business class, what did they say? Action creates clarity, I'm pretty sure. So maybe, you know, but don't do so much actions, like the seeds are already planted. So do an action that's not around this right now. Do some sort of action that can move this anger though. If you can go for a walk or go for a hike, you know, I'm always saying go to nature, but that's because we need nature, you know. But it does kind of feel like that there's something about illuminating this negativity and this anger. And, you know, journaling really helps too. I guess ideally, you know, going to nature and journaling, meditating, really taking a moment to connect with the earth, connect with the life around you, journal about what you're feeling negative about, journal about what the negativity is, and meditate on those things. You know, reorient your vibrational frequency into this greater illumination. Because you do have the sun card. You are brilliant. You are an illuminated being. You have initiated a very intense process right now. And so then we end with equanimity. And that is a calmness. It's composure. And so I like that these cards came out because sometimes I love talking about Esther Hicks, but I like how she would say, now we're not telling you to just ignore what your negativity is. I don't know exactly how she said it, but she compares it to, you know, there's a hot stove and you burned yourself on the hot stove. And she's like, well, we're not telling you to put Novocaine in your hands so now you don't mind that the stove is hot. And they're like, we want you to know that the stove is hot. So I feel like, you know, maybe go listen to that reading or whatever. You know that these feelings are there. Know that this negativity is there. Know that this anger is there. And then shine a light on it. And then through that, you can come into a deeper forgiveness of all that is, a forgiveness of yourself, a forgiveness of anybody who is involved, a forgiveness of the situation. And then you can come into some equanimity about it, appreciating that where you're at and with these seeds that you planted, while you're eager for this door to open, you know, you've just got to trust that the process is leading you through that doorway. And so, but you know, divine timing is divine timing. Trust the process, trust the cycle. And in the meantime, be at ease with all of that and return your attention to your own inner brilliance. All right, that's all I have for today. Peace and love until next time.